So when the girls are explaining their scams, they get a little bit loquacious or long-winded or verbose. So they get to talking, talking, talking. So I have to speed this up. So it's sped up. But let's listen.
Of the page, okay? I have not posted anything on that page. I have not done anything significant with that page. And one of the posts that I left up was the initial post from 2019 because of nostalgia. I got a text message today from both Marissa and Grace talking about how I stole this page and they know how I am and they see how I am and all of these different things, essentially threatening to, I guess, blackmail me and release this information to the public that I took this page and made it my new nonprofit page. Now, again, let me be very clear. I took the page and I turned it into a nonprofit page that would still be for trans people and that would still benefit the trans community. I did not take the page and turn it into an Instagram for my fashion. I didn't take the page and turn it into a couples page for me and my husband. I didn't take the page and turn it into a Hope Giselle Free for All Part 2. I took the page and turned it into a nonprofit page that would still benefit black and brown trans people.
So we have the admittance of stealing the page. But some reason she's trying to make it seem like it's okay to steal the page of her former employers if she doesn't do personal stuff with it. But if you're changing it into your own nonprofit, that is still the same thing. It don't have to be a fashion page and a page for your husband. Whatever page you stole the page, you're admitting to taking the page and turn it into a nonprofit that still benefits the girls. That is not your place to do, sweetie. It's not your place to do. You're wrong and you're trying to explain it away, but it doesn't make sense.
Now, let me be very clear. Might it have been the right thing to do? Absolutely not. But did I do it with the right intentions? Absolutely.
Bitch, what? Was it the right thing to do? No, absolutely not. But did I have the best intentions? Yes. What? Who believes you? What kind of brain bereft of any intelligence would listen to you and believe you?
And let me be very clear. When people say, do you have authorization to do that? The person that built the page gave me authorization by telling me that I am only going to give you the password to the page that he built. And so, yes, I had authorization as the current executive director at the time. And two, as the person who went to the person that built the page and gave me permission to do so what I wanted to do with it, yes, I had all the permission in the world.
So I want you to grasp what she's trying to say to you. She's trying to say that you worked at the Root, okay? So like the social media company, Ebony, Essence, one of the black companies. And you go to the social media, you get fired from your position and you go to the person who runs the social media of the org, like Essence, da 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 da. And you say, hey, what's the passwords to that? And they give you the passwords and you take over the social media of Essence because you got fired. Zahara asked her a legitimate question. Did you have authorization to do that? Clearly somebody in the audience has a brain. And she says, I did have authorization to do that because the person who built the page, aka the social media person for the org, gave me permission, gave me the password. What? That doesn't mean that you get to do what you want with their social media when you step down. You were being messy, babe. You were being scammy. You were being shady. That's what it was. Because you got caught, people were telling you, yo, I'm about to expose you about this. You wanted to bring it to your audience and talk about it, to be able to give some type of spin, but there is no spin. You were being unprofessional and you were doing wrong. And you admitted you were doing wrong, but you're trying to spin it like, oh, I just was going to do this. Girl, who is that stupid? That really just gives you insight of how stupid she think y'all are.
My phone about what y'all are gonna do and what y'all gonna tell people and how many receipts y'all got. Here are the receipts. Here are the receipts. Yes, I took the old Instagram page in order to promote my nonprofit, which I didn't even start promoting yet because I have other things that I'm dealing with. i.e., educating the community about how to best prepare themselves for the Trump regime that we are currently in. Have you looked at my page lately?
This is classic red herring fallacy. This is when somebody tries to point you at a bigger picture to minimize or pivot from their wrongdoings and make you look at the bigger picture or the other problems in the world. We got this Trump stuff going on, and y'all worried about me stealing this social media account. I'm doing other stuff. This is red herring. That's what it's called, a red herring fallacy. Trying to work around their own accountability. Yeah.
One of the things that I have been doing while y'all have been sitting around talking shit about what I don't do is working to make sure that Victoria's Secret continues their DEI program, which they didn't. One of the things that I was doing while y'all were out here talking shit about me was making sure that Target kept their DEI program. They didn't. Working to make sure that Walmart kept their DEI program. They didn't. The only client that I've been able to keep that was able to hold on to their DEI strategy was Costco.
This is more red herring. She's pointing you to other work. But this is crazy because this is like super, super proof that you're fucking incompetent at your job. So out of 4 organizations that you did all this work for, you only got one to be invested in keeping their DEI? Costco? You failed at Victoria's Secret, you failed at Target, and you failed at Walmart? But Costco, yay, you got one. Like if you were the one who was doing all the work and you failed, bitch. You suck at your job. You suck.
All of the freedom that y'all got with some of those organizations before was because of myself and the team over at Get Phluid training them and holding them to their fucking word when they hired us to be a part of their DEI and ERG programs.
This is classic self-aggrandizing. So you hoes can have the freedom. I did a lot of this for you hoes. The freedoms with a Victoria's Secret, Target, Walmart, and Costco. I did all of this for you hoes. So you hoes can enjoy the freedoms. You ungrateful ass bitches. Bow down.
Again, these are not things that I'm making up. They're things that you can look up. You can look up Saks Fifth Avenue. I've worked with them for the last...
All right, so I did look it up. And here's what she's talking about. This is on the Get Phluid's website. And so the case study, the one she's talking about is Saks Fifth Avenue. So here it goes. So it actually wasn't a program to, keep people from losing their jobs and DEI programs and all that kind of stuff. This Saks Fifth Avenue was them selling these Pride products. And all of the proceeds go to the Phluid Foundation right here. All proceeds from the sales were donated back to the Phluid Foundation. So it was a program to sell, to train, and to strategize to sell these products to make the Phluid Foundation money. Who is the Phluid Foundation, you say? Let's go to them. This is the Phluid Foundation page. It doesn't have much tea on it. It says, "We proud to announce that we have raised over 1 million since 2022. Now let's look at them on ProPublica. Since 2022, they have been exempt since 2021. So let's go down to their tax filings. All right, they said, okay. So 2020, they didn't raise no revenue, no kind of expensive So 2021, they got the revenue of 145. Okay, net income, expensive. Okay. 2023. These numbers is kind of low for fundraising 1 million. In 2024. These numbers is kind of not matching up with what the websites say. I'm not no finance guru, but maybe it says 1 million raised since 2022. I don't know. That's weird to me. Maybe they can explain that. There's another site that is the Phluid Project. Founded in 2018, the Phluid Project. So I guess this is what it starts off. So it sounds like it starts off as Get Fluid is the educational arm. That's what it says right there. We are also deeply committed to support our communities through the Phluid Foundation. To date, we have raised over 1 million to support frontline workers and grassroots organizations across the country. And this is the white man that
Hey, my name is Rob Smith. I am the CEO and founder of the Phluid Project. I have about a 30-plus year experience as a...
So yeah, I don't know exactly what they did, but it seems like it was to promote the Saks Fifth Avenue stuff was to promote that. Let's see what else did they did. Safe Affirming Bar, Hospitality Spaces, and Dago Bar Academy. This is in their section that says results. Who else? New Face of Mattel. In 2019. Yeah, so that's what I see so far. I don't know the ins and outs of their org, but it doesn't sound like they do work that keeps programs at the organizations that she's talking about. It sounds like they do specific projects about products, and there's like fundraising, marketing happening. Now, she said this was for our freedoms. I'm not seeing nothing that helps our freedoms that we should be grateful for. She said that her and that team did it for our freedoms, right?
All of the freedom that y'all got with some of those organizations before was because of myself and the team over at Get Fluid training them.
So, but y'all go look it up yourselves and y'all tell me what y'all think. It just feels like more of the same shaky stuff going on. I don't know. I just want y'all to look it up yourselves. But at the end of the day, this has nothing to do with whatever work they're doing, legitimate or illegitimate or non-impactful or impactful. Whatever the work that Get Fluid and the Phluid Foundation is doing has nothing to do with you stealing the social media, taking over the social media of an organization founded by a Black trans woman. All of that has nothing to do with being accountable for the wrongness of your actions in that particular situation. So we have to stay focused. But I wanted to, since you said look it up, I wanted to see exactly what you was doing. But the focus is, I know you're doing dangling, this is the work that I do, this is the work that I do. It does not mean anything to the fact that you were being weird after you got let go and took over the social media. That was wrong. So your spin really isn't working. It's crazy.